Page up, we are recording.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Long War with two commanders, one of them being Duhad, the other one being Colonel the Frog.
Hello!
And we'll probably stop with that introduction
eventually
in an episode or two just because it's going to be totally unnecessary for anyone who's followed the series up to this point. And if you haven't followed the series up to this point, you're starting in a really weird place.
Yeah.
At any rate, we're just currently scanning for UFO activity while waiting for various projects to finish.
Excavation just finished up, and while we're at it...
Goody gumdrops.
Yeah. 14 days till that satellite's up. Okie dokie.
Alright, so we should have all of our troops back in working order by the time this happens.
We're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
I'm gonna go ahead and monkey around with the voice, because that's pretty loud.
That is extremely loud, yeah.
But yeah, we're going to save Beagle.
Woo! We're gonna save Zombie Cam as well. Let's go. Save our buddy.
Urban blocks several buildings in a large combat zone. So, just a quick second here while I hit that options.
Yeah, so we're monkeying around with the sound settings, trying to get them to a point where we're not being constantly drowned out by the game. Which has been a problem. We have noticed that problem. This is the first recording we're doing post the original block.
The original three. The original three. Just call them what they are.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I think people will be able to figure it out via the fact that there have been 3 episodes prior to this.
Well,
it's not exactly that difficult.
Hopefully. Yeah, so hopefully things will be less crap now. Okie doke, so urban blocks, several buildings in a large combat zone. So what we got? Specialists. We got specialists.
We got 39 dudes, so...
And then still a bunch of PFCs. Not as many as I thought we'd have, though.
No.
So we've actually been making...
pretty good headway.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Well, as per usual, let's bring along a couple of them, but okay, so...
Yeah.
Relatively dense location, probably...
Snipers are probably not our friends.
Yeah.
Definitely going to want to scout, though.
Scout will definitely be good. I guess we'd probably bring along a rocket dude just to take care of some of that dense cover when the aliens decide to use it against us.
Yeah, also going to go ahead and bring along a grenadier.
Alright. And then let's fill out the rest with... oh, wait, hold on, we get 8 troops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess 4 rooks to 4 regs.
Let's see, Rocketeer, Scout, Engineer. Probably going to want to bring along an Assault. Those guys are useful to have leveled up, after all.
It's probably not a bad idea.
James Lawson, who was actually pretty disappointing, but, you know, he's an Assault now. He's going to get his time to shine.
That or he's going to continue to disappoint.
Well, he's got a shotgun. It's hard to disappoint with a shotgun.
I'm
sure he can do it. I'm just saying it's harder.
I'm sure he's
that I want to bring along a infantry as well.
Yeah, you can do it, I guess. But,
And then that fills us out with 3 rooks. So.
Okay, fair enough. How many rooks do we have left in total?
Well, let's take a look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
Okay, we got a lot of rookies.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of something that happens. Which is the reason, for the record, that Foreign Legion is bullshit.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Also, if I miscounted there, I'm sure someone in the comments will correct me. Let me say, in advance, go fuck yourself.
Well, you know who
Right
we're going to
now.
have to bring along with the rookies, because he just can't be stopped from coming along.
Yeah. Also, for the record, don't actually go fuck yourself. I'm just bad at counting, it's fine.
Well, you know, having watched a number of Beagle's Let's Plays, counting seems to be very much a thing that happens here in XCOM, so...
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to go and grab some dice real quick so we can keep track of aliens.
Yeah, good idea. We should probably keep some on the desk.
Probably, but that would require having dice on the desk, and my OCD will not allow me to just leave clutter on this unbelievably cluttered workspace. God, I hate you.
Yeah, it's better than it's been in the past.
That's...
Not a good thing, I know.
Yeah, that's like, okay... I've cut down on killing people.
Okay, so we've got Kelly, Russell, and Russell in the special hat, of course, and Fonseca coming along.
Oh,
Fonseca
Fonseca!
in the particularly special hat.
Is Frog dead yet?
No, not yet.
They haven't actually got a frog yet.
Ribbit.
Or
Anyway.
a ribbit.
Yeah,
God, we have way too many people with stupid names.
We do.
Okay, so ceramic plating I can get behind, but good God, that AP grenade. You're actually going to be one of my medkit bearers.
Congratulations.
Spec Lawson, you're an assault, so you are no longer a candidate for the medkit. On the other hand, enjoy your ceramic plating, and... Huh. I could give him a little extra to hit, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. It is rarely a bad idea to make sure that the person hits.
Pretty much.
And Russell has got what they've got.
I always like it when I get a shotgunner with ridiculous accuracy because they just suddenly turn that shotgun into the most broken piece of shit in the world.
Yeah, they don't need it very much, though, you know?
They don't, but it's hilarious when they do because then they basically just like, oh, hi, guy on the other side of the room. Shotgun!
Okay, our scout is not actually going to take the motion tracker because that would be silly. Again, I come to the... Well, we'll take along a flashbang, just in case.
Good. I actually like flashbangs. They're a pretty solid way of essentially going, hey, I don't think I can kill these guys, and I think they're going to give us some problems. Let's flash them.
You know what I call that kind of thinking? That I don't think I can kill them? Defeatist.
Fair enough. Yeah, but I'd rather flashbang them than try and blow up their cover or rely on, like, dense smoke.
Yeah. Okay, so you actually tend to play defensive, despite the fact that you've been yelling balls to the wall.
Well, yes. Well, to be fair, I go balls to the wall and then use defensive tactics to prevent my people from splattering, after the balls to the wall.
Fair enough. Okay, one thing that I am going to do to change here is, I do like the battle rifle on infantry, but in this type of map, it's an assault rifle map. Okay, so we've got... Let me just make sure that we've got enough medkits. We don't have enough medkits across.
Oh, shit.
That could be a problem. So,
Later, Temma.
see ya. I guess Russell, who's not that fast, but is a rookie and therefore a designated carrier of the thing I don't want on anyone else, is going to go ahead and do this.
Makes sense. Thought is also to give rookies,
Well, they're both just going to level off of mission XP.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, the one that I need to worry about here is Kelly, I think, and yeah, Kelly hasn't gotten anything. So Kelly must get a kill.
Yeah, so I'd recommend giving her either a grenade or a laser sight just so that you can essentially guarantee her a more likely kill.
At the moment, I'm just going to try and make sure they get a kill and not mess with the balance of the squad, because I need to put that grenade somewhere. I need to put that medkit somewhere, and I want it on someone who can actually move. And Fonseca is the other one, and he's kind of slow.
Fair point. Well, all right, let's do it then.
All right, launching.
Wow, that was okay. Wow, that was amazing.
Okay, so apparently, going ahead and messing with Master Volume doesn't do dick to those things, so...
Okay, yeah, we might want to turn on the sound effects a little bit.
Well, that wasn't the sound effects, that's just, Okay, so whenever we get into a thing where there's going to be that, I'll turn it way the hell down, but...
Yeah. Good lord.
Yeah, that hurt more than a little bit. So, you have seen us in pain, or heard us, anyway.
Yeah, what, Jesus. I'm going to set up a camera just so people can enjoy seeing us in pain as well.
Beginning the assault.
You psychotic bastards.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site. Local government forces have reported a coordinated alien attack in a
Dying Scepter.
Fuck, I still need to install XSplit on this computer.
Oh yeah, so we don't have to use fraps?
Yeah.
So what do you got against fraps?
Okay, I'll say this much for Fraps. It's a great system. It's just goddamn useless if you need to record a conversation, like a Skype conversation. It is, like, recording Let's Read or Let's Roleplay is going to be a pain in the ass if I don't get XSplit reset up.
Well, that should be doable. Okay, so we got Meld over here. What is my plan? What is my plan? My plan is to take a short break because there is someone calling me. So
That is the plan.
after that little wrong number little thing, here we go. So we've got this side that we can move into. We could try and go around here, deal with that. Not really a fan. So what I'm going to try and do, I think, is I'm going to clear this area and then bring us around here and move up towards the meld. It's not a perfect way of doing things. It's got a lot of exposures that are possible, but frankly, well, can't get to the root easily from here and need to get this thing going somehow.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, so, right, I had these things.
So Devroy is going to look around at all these little people and then start...
Find one that works to what I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so going to move up Kelly here. And Kelly lets us take a look in here and says that it's mostly clear.
Wonderful. Watch Kelly be wrong and there's aliens like 2 goddamn feet to the left.
And you know what? We're going to check over to that side as well. So, Purcell? Purcell sees nothing.
Of course, Purcell doesn't see a hell of a lot, so...
Yeah, well, rookies, you know. It's just a thing. Oh, there's actually some cover there.
Yep.
Go, Fonseca! You slow plotting ass bastard. Okay, so we've actually got something to work with, assuming there's not aliens right back there.
Yeah, I think we are pretty safe in saying that this store is more or less clean.
Yeah. And no one's moved yellow yet, so...
Fan-goddamn-tastic. But I might want to move him up to that brick thing next to Fonseca.
This one right
other
here?
side.
Okay.
Just, yeah, he gives a little more room. And after that, if he sees nothing, then we've got a pretty,
Yeah, now what I'm worried about is, you know, through here, but,
Yeah, I think now we have a pretty good field as to where people can move without popping anything at all.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to move up onto this wall and then take the next turn to go through there.
Makes sense. Let's roll out.
Do I have movement enough to put someone in there?
I'm absolutely positive you got someone who can move in there
To cover
blue,
is the question.
Yeah, blue to cover, no.
You know what? If I move them there...
Thank God sound isn't an issue in this game.
Actually, it is.
Ah,
Doing that sort of thing can draw aliens, so hopefully we're fine. You know, thankfully, the fact that we don't have Itchy Trigger Tentacle on is going to be a godsend, really.
yeah. Well, nice thing is that you can leave the dude out in the open as long as we haven't popped any of the aliens yet, because even if they spot us, they're going to spend their turn, moving to cover, as opposed to actually shooting.
And that makes us happy. And we'll move you there. And then it's a big old alto.
Alto!
Look at those pigeons.
Little rats. You ringed rat bastards.
So I'm hearing most of the stuff over here, so we're probably going to run into some contact.
All right.
Yay!
Move out.
Just trying to think where I'm going to put the peoples and who's going to lead off. The answer might be Fonseca.
Makes sense. He's probably one of the slower people, so he'll get a good yardstick as to where our... Yep.
And aliens. Oh, so we've got another meld canister over there.
Wunderbar.
4. Actually, I think that's... Yeah, 6.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so...
All sectoids, or do we...
All
no.
sectoids.
Okay, well, easy enough. 6 sectoids. On the map. And I don't have a pen or a piece of paper, so I'm going to go and grab...
Piece of paper over there. And a pen I've got in my pocket.
Well, keep playing.
I'm keeping on. Keeping on. This is just not a great position to be engaging from. But we knew that.
Okay. I will keep note of who does and does not get a kill.
Oh, for the love of. 1 drone, 2 more sectoids.
Okay, 8 sectoids, 1 drone.
Who you got a shot on, and how good are they? You got a 93 to hit that drone, Fonseca, but you don't need a kill right now.
I think everyone needs a kill in that we want to kill all of these aliens.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
we
yeah.
Bugger our day.
Put a running gun right there, but that'll get him flanked, I know it. So put him up there.
Speak up a little bit.
Sorry. So what I'm thinking here is I can run and gun him up here and, make bad things happen for these sectoids. But he can, or I could put him here, but he'd get flanked from there. So I want to kill that drone, actually. So Fonseca is actually probably going to be the question of, do I make this happen or not? So Fonseca, don't fuck up.
Man up, dude. You do not man up.
That was not Manning. That was not Peyton Manning.
God damn it, hair. I've already decided that is hair, Wutzig.
Wait, the Brazilian?
With a goofy hat, yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. So, Private Fonseca is going to be Wozzeck?
Yes.
You know what, I can kind of get behind this. Listen, I guess I'm going to need to move you up here, and hopefully I can make things work. Yes, bad ideas, but, as has already been established, we're crap here.
Yeah. Plus, if you don't take a risk, you're never going to get a reward. Blow them aliens. Oh.
64 only to hit. Well, yeah, shotgun.
Yeah, let's go with one of the more guaranteed hits.
I'm going to leave him for the moment.
Fair enough.
I will be making him take a shot, obviously, but...
I assume nothing is obvious. Yeah, that would be... Ooh. Now that alien back there you got a pretty good shot on in
that sucker.
flank. That might be worth.
Yeah, you know what?
Booyah, motherfucker! Okay, who's that?
That was our infantry, so...
And her name is...
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay,
what a
well,
bad
she's the only-
commander I am.
Alright, she's the only infantry, so infantry 1.
Yeah. Doyle.
So I should make tally marks as opposed to numerals. Whatever.
Yeah.
God, XCOM fucking hates glass.
Glass is our second enemy behind the forces of the aliens.
That makes sense. Alright, blast that little robotic son of a bitch. Alright, it is definitely sound effects.
Okay, quick moment here. Edit options. Yeah, sound effect volume going way the hell down. And voices going down some too. Okay, saving changes. Okay, where can I put peoples?
I don't know, where can you put peoples?
Well,
Oh, that dude nowhere, apparently.
Russell, yeah, I'm going to need to run Russell.
Yeah.
So, put them in a place where they might be able to engage next time.
Come on, Marcel, you need a participation award to get that promotion.
That's more true than I'd like.
Designated position.
And Cot's not going to do anything there, but,
Yeah, whatever. Every little bit helps.
yeah, that's the idea. Okay, I believe it's Kelly who actually needs the kill.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we'll move Kelly up into here. Come on, Kelly, be a fire magnet for us.
Kelly, sort the bullets. Do it.
Headed there now.
Alright.
Okay, what kind of shot you got? You got no shot. So,
Wow.
well, it's a shotgun.
Oh, yeah, you were... I thought you
Yeah,
had the first one.
he's doing nothing. Okay, so I'm probably just going to move his ass.
Fair enough.
Again, not safe, not safe.
So the promotion kind of went to his head. He was getting, 3 kills a mission, and then suddenly, I don't know, performance pressure, man.
Yeah, well, I think that that guy's going to run because he's flanked,
Yeah.
which is good. That guy's not going to hit, and I've got a better shot on him.
Yeah.
So And I don't really need a crit.
Nope. Alright, who was that?
That was our assault.
Alright. Assault with a kill.
And hopefully you won't get flanked.
In an ideal world, yes, that will not happen. Let's find out if we're in an ideal world.
Well, we've got some mind merging going on. Which I actually don't mind as much as, I could. And that guy's just moving to a position there. Yeah. Taking a shot. Oh, no. Mind Fray. Failed! Yeah, screw you, alien.
Haha, fuck you. Wow, they used Mind Fray a lot earlier in Long War.
Oh, yeah. Mind Fray is also less powerful, though.
Okay, fair
It
enough.
only does a single damage, and it's mostly a debuff.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and he panicked.
Well, shit. Oh, oh well, hello non-ideal world. Or not.
What the fuck? And was he the only one who panicked? Please tell me he was, because that'd be lovely.
I believe so. That's hilarious. Okay.
Suppressed. On the other hand, we do have the thing that, he's made for dealing with that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think we only do have the one. Now, granted, Fonseca and also Kelly are in a place where they have been flanked.
Yeah, you
So,
probably
bad things are happening.
You probably run forward and toss a flashbang to hit, 3 sectoids there.
Well, flashbang's on the person who's suppressed.
No.
But, there is a way that I can deal with problems. I call it a rocket. At least I'd like to call it a rocket, but apparently my position here was
that's a
poor.
pretty poor position there.
Well, let's see, move them over and see if we can make a snapshot happen.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Snapshot is...
Well,
on
I
the
don't
fucking-
have a snapshot, but, it's entirely possible that I can make it work.
No, it looks like there's too many windows and shit in the way.
Yeah, well, that's a shame. Okay, so other problem-solving strategies.
Honestly, it's probably worth taking a shot with a big-ass gun at those aliens, because even if he misses, he's going to start opening up lanes of fire.
Well, again, I have other problem-solving strategies. I've gone over this. And one of these other problem-solving strategies is generally known as a grenade. So, things I need to do. I need to get rid of this guy. He's very problematic.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the likely choice there is...
In rather a difficult position.
Yeah. I've got 52 here for Kelly.
It's a good chance that she's going to get on anything, so might as well.
Yeah. I can move her here, and, this is going to be priority number 1. But I'm going to go ahead and bring her over. See if we can't get a little bit better. No, we
I
can't.
think you got 2% more. Something.
Well, fuck it. Make me proud, Kelly.
Wrong direction. There you go. Kelly, you magnificent bitch.
Yeah, okay, so that makes things a lot better. Because that just freed up some very important spaces. One in particular that I really wanted. This one right here.
We are down to 4 sectoids that we have seen. And they're all in visual range, so that's fantastic.
You remember what I said about problem-solving strategies, right?
Yarp.
HE grenades. I love them.
Booyah, motherfucker.
Okay, so I have now opened up one to being in the open, and I should have just opened up a rocket line.
Or not, because this goddamn idiot is...
Oh, right. Rocket range.
Oh.
My bad. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and prep that. Well, A4, 100%
That's a
critical.
pretty fucking good shot, honestly.
Give me a
For
second here.
rocket
Yeah, I'm going to see what I'm going to do with him. Okay, but, so let's now go ahead and press up a little bit. Bring Fonseca up here, I think. So we got an 88 there.
Grab my phone real quick, because I'm not
Oh, right.
planning this. Cheva.
Can I get Russell into a position where they've got a shot? Oh, Russell, you've actually got a flank? Oh, right, that one. You know what? Screw it. It'll work. Russell. Martins. Well, Martins, do your infantry thing. kill
Martins,
things.
well done. Inventory is up to 2 kills.
Yeah, it's Martins. And 42 and 57. 57 sounds lovely. Did not work.
9. She's not rookie hero.
Well, that's okay. That being said, we're going to continue moving up now that we've unsuppressed this one with that grenade, actually. And we
Good
got
shit.
an 80, 41, and a 62. Gonna hold on to that for the moment.
Whatever you say, Commander.
You've only got one shot.
We kind of took away his actually decent...
Yeah, well, I can steady him and use him for rockets.
Will I increase the range of the rockets?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
That's a 58.
Yeah, work. Well done,
Oh, you
Hare.
hit.
Not quite good enough, but...
Yeah. You're still disappointing, Hare, just not as disappointing. Okay. So, yeah. Probably best to go ahead and murderate this one.
Perforate him. Whoa, okay.
You did not perforate, you did not murderate, you made me very sad. Okay, so... steady that weapon.
Okie dokie. Let's see what happens here. Oh. That's something, at least.
Yeah. Okay, so mind merging, getting him back to healthiness. And he moves, and moves, and...
Fortunately, with only 1 hit point, I seriously doubt the Sectoid is going to be hitting a hell of a lot. Or he will! Or he fucking will, because why not?
That was actually a flank.
Okay, fair enough.
And I just lost my rocket. Perfect.
Okay, so first...
First death goes to the person in the special hat. And our scout has panicked. Well, that's just perfect. Okay, Lawson, I realize that you're not feeling so hot right now, but I'm going to need some badassery out of you. So who I got? Fonseca has not panicked. Go Fonseca.
Well done, buddy. Okay, let's see what we can get on here.
On my way.
75.
Might as well try.
Fonseca, you're really killing me with these low damage numbers.
God damn it. Fucking thought we turned off packing peanuts.
So did I. At this point, I really hate to say it, but that meld's going to have to go kaboom. Because too many of our people are panicking, and...
Yeah, this could end extraordinarily poorly if we don't.
Yes, I'm sure. There's probably another way to do it, but again... Really? Really? Well, we got him.
I veto grenades as a problem solver from now on, because they seem to be doing incredibly minimal damage to the goddamn aliens. Actually, is there like a patch we missed where like they actually nerfed AP grenades or something?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really going to want to go ahead and get my hands on either a Exalt or a Muton, so we can get, proper grenades.
Yeah, because these ones are
And these are HEs that we're talking about.
HEs, whatever. Because I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if they actually went like, wait a minute, one of these grenades is just actually better than the other. Let's nerf the shit out of it so that they're back on even level.
I guess. Lawson, why? No. Oh, right, yeah, you're mind frayed, aren't you?
Yeah. Dude got mind fucked super hard.
Where can I move you?
He might just want to hunker down and then wait till next turn when he'll have run gun to just run over and shoot that one Sectoid right in the face.
Yeah. I think that sounds like a solid plan. Well, man, that worked.
Oh,
Or
God.
Fonseca.
Hair, no! Oh, what? Okay.
Hair, I realize you've been doing the whole packing peanuts thing, but I'm really going to need you to not do that now. You got a pistol. It's 100% for critical and to hit. Kill him.
Please. Hair with the kill.
Pistol kill, no less. Okay. Okay, Lawson, gonna need you to do me a real big solid. Gonna need you to run out here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move up to the limits, see if we can get a decent shot out of this. because that could be an activation that we really don't need. Okay, so 85.
Alright.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the shots that I possibly can against this little son of a bitch.
It's probably a really good idea.
The XCOM number gods are going to be bastards.
Well, okay, that shot was probably going to miss. I mean, realistically, that was not a particularly fantastic shot.
Realistically, yeah.
Well, we saw one other person who's in range.
Yeah, actually, we do. Is that a step out? I don't know if that's a step out C. That could have been bad, too. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Die.
Booyah!
Okay.
Okay.
So we got one of the melds. There might have been 3 on the map, I don't know. But we have our first casualty.
Admittedly,
She of the terrible, terrible hair.
yeah, she has a terrible hair and shitty stats, so...
Yeah, we
You
can
know.
live with that. I still do feel bad about it. That was a very poorly put together engagement.
I think we were supposed to turn off the sound when it came to these aircraft landings.
Yes, we were supposed to. Okay, so, Fonseca has gotten his promotion. Doyle has gotten her promotion. Kelly has a kill, but has not gotten her... That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay, so just as for the record, we have our first kill. It was the special hatted lady from France who got 0 kills in 2 missions and then died. Now, I don't want to say anything disparaging here,
But you
so
want
I'm
to say
not,
something disparaging here.
but I'm just going to let that kind of sit there,
Just on the table?
just on the table.
Ugh, that was ugly. And realistically speaking, that was, really our faults, too. Or
Our faults. Now,
my fault.
I'm just going to say this, okay? If we'd rushed in and killed all of them before they had that chance,
We didn't have the movement, too.
that's your fault.
Hey, it was your choice to get the mobility
Which,
boosting one,
which helped
did
us.
not help us in this
In this
situation.
particular case, though I still stand by the fact that we could have taken shots that might have worked out with our shit people.
Yeah.
Just saying, sometimes being a ballsy badass does actually pay off. Usually gets everyone killed, but sometimes it pays off.
Yeah, wine.
Wine, bitch is what I do.
No, I was talking about Valen.
Oh, Valen, yeah. No.
But yes, now that we bring it up, yes, you too. Okay, Scrambling Interceptor. Well, it's going to be Smokey because, Avalanche.
Yep.
Come on, Smokey Porter. I want a Smokey Porterhouse steak of alien meat.
I just want his wingman to be the bandit.
We're in pursuit.
Alright, shooting at another person over in Northern Africa. Well fucking done.
Porter!
Oh my god.
Yeah, it took one shot and nailed both of theirs.
Yeah.
I'll call that good. Okay, so, again, Crash Scout. This is something that we do.
Yep. Even though it's kind of far away from Nigeria, the game is basically saying, fuck it, it's Nigeria.
And, again, it's in a forest, so heavy vegetation in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Makes sense to me.
I'm just going to call it an oasis and be done with it.
Probably the best case scenario.
Okay.
And I'd say we have enough time for another mission within this episode, so let's
Okay.
fucking do it.
So, gonna bring along Shukri,
Sounds good.
even though he failed pretty miserably the last time, if I remember
He
correctly.
was not great,
Yeah.
but it's fine. It's fine.
Hansen is going to do some infantry work.
Hansen.
Janssen?
Yeah, Hansen. Hansen.
Courtney Mugen is going to be our scout, because it's always good to have a scout.
Yarp.
And that is an awfully blonde Mugen, but, that'll
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Courtney. And we do need to get some rooks all leveled
Yep.
up. So, PFC Lamia Olivia. Now, with my very favorite type of grenade. We'll fix that.
Hey, well, wait, your actual preferred grenade types haven't exactly been helping all that much.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, my placement of the Rocketeer was the big problem there.
Yes, to be fair, that rocket probably would have actually helped out a lot.
Gonzalez. And one other person to go ahead and babysit. I think we need to get a gunner training, so.
Alright.
And they tend to be good on this sort of thing. And then... And we'll grab Patterson and...
Yeah, the Japanese lady with the super high health might be nice.
Taket?
Yeah.
You mean that Japanese man?
Japanese man.
Takeshi Hiyashi.
I don't know.
Obviously. Okay, so...
You know what? I'm not going to respond to your
Blandishments?
your gender conformity something or other.
Wine, bitch. Actually, it being a forest, might want to go with marksman's rifle, but yeah, we'll go ahead with that.
Alright.
Let's see how it turns out. Laser sight, though, definitely. And we're gonna want the thing that is ceramic plating. Yes, there we go.
Radical.
Hopefully. Okay. You're a decent mover. So you'll get an HE. And again, really, it's not a matter of damage as much for the HE, but just opening up cover.
That's fair.
Now, granted, it's a lot better when you've got Sapper, but what you gonna do?
Bring along a Sapper, I suppose, but...
Well, we did. That was actually really surprising that it did so little damage on the one.
Again, I'm fairly certain they've been nerfed. Like, I would put, I would put money on it, but I'd say that it's incredibly likely that if the grenades are so unbalanced as you seem to imply with your hatred of AP...
Well, it's just, I found that AP is very hard... I'm sorry. Sorry, Patterson, get back here on the mission. You haven't pissed me off that much. My issue with them is there are so many times when I'd like to use them. And that is a mustache, sir.
Holy shit.
There are so many times when I'd like to use them, but then I find that I just can't make them effective, where at least an HE grenade would be marginally effective.
Yeah.
And frankly, I've gotten so many 0 rolls out of AP grenades that I just don't trust them.
Fair enough.
HE grenades, I can at least trust to do something. And you're a good mover, so have a motion tracker. Yeah, she...
Alright, well anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but that's my thoughts on this anyway. And... Sure, why not? You're our token flashbang man. Gunner.
Gunner!
And we'll go with the saw this time. Sometimes I actually do like to use the LMGs, though, they kind of restrict you in some things. Sometimes that extra 4 tiles of squad sight really can be worth it.
They ain't bad. Alrighty.
Let me just check over our stuff. So actually, that's going to let Shukri go ahead and...
I'm also just saying you should speak up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Muttering to yourself about a foot away from the... a few feet away from the camera.
Yes. The mutter will become an issue, I am certain. And you do not need that anymore. What you need, instead of a motion tracker, is a laser sight. Because laser sights make you accurate.
Accuracy is good.
And here, I have a battle rifle, since this is an outdoor sorts of thing. Okay, so let me just do a check over. Grenade. Okay, so we're actually going to have 3 health on the mission, or med packs, rather. And hopefully we should be able to make something work. Yeah, I'm going to put you back over to shotgun.
Oh, okay.
The reason I'm doing that is I just... In those cases where bad things might happen, I don't trust it.
Alright.
And also, just in case of smoke.
Smokes are good.
Okay, so that should hold us pretty well. The other thing is, we're going to go ahead and high cap this one.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Turning it down. Here we go.
Good lord, that is
Still
super
quite
loud.
loud.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a thing in the XML that you can go ahead and change that on.
I'd say probably.
Hopefully.
Might as well keep it low until after the plane's landed.
Deep in a Nigerian
Yeah.
interior for the next operation.
Hot skull.
Close in a remote area outside a small town. We can secure the crash site. Be able to prevent any civilian casualties.
The one forest left in Nigeria in the middle of the Sahara goddamn desert, and it's...
Again, not actually in Nigeria.
No, exactly. In the Nigerian Sahara desert, and it's now on fire. This is...
XCOM.
This is geographically so fucked up, and yet I'm just feeling bad because it's like, oh, they had the one forest, and now
And we
it's
burned
gone.
it.
This geologically impossible region.
And they put us right
exploding.
next to the UFO.
Woo!
You're about to make me go straight in, aren't you?
XCOM!
Okay, well, I suppose that these 3 episodes are... At least this episode is going to be the night of when we completely fucked up.
Yeah, well, it's
Intentionally.
it's the second half of an episode that's already, had one mission in it, so if we can manage to make this a relatively faster run, it will be better for recording purposes. Though, yeah, this is probably going to get messy. Which I am 99% sure is what people are waiting for, so...
It already got messy, damn it.
Oh, come on, we lost Specialist, Silly Hat with her 0 kills.
Okay.
We're not gonna be goddamn Beagle where it's like, oh god, no, a single soldier died on one of the hardest missions in the game. Fucking tragedy.
Yeah, the reason we're not going to do that is we're not that good.
Yeah. We were that good, I'm pretty sure people would stop watching.
This, of course, implies that people are, in fact, watching.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I know that some of you are out there. And yes, I actually do appreciate that you're watching this terribleness.
Probably due to the fact that this is one of the few things we can actually record at the current moment. We appreciate everyone who's sticking with it, and no matter who is out there leaving comments and enjoying these videos, we're still doing it for you.
Yes.
You strange, sad little person.
Yes, come and watch XCOM on the easiest difficulty setting, and us fuck up at it. Remember, it could be worse. You could be us.
That is true.
Okay, so we've moved out a little bit, and yes, I will assault the UFO, okay?
Alright. Oh, 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 oh. Ha, ha, ha. Those aliens are,
Out there in the woods somewhere.
yep. Making Smokey cry.
Poor Smokey.
He is pissed off.
I can't blame him. you
Yeah.
know? Okay, where is my furthest up battle scanner? Or, not battle scanner, motion tracker. Okay, so this
There he is. Hudson, get up there.
Patterson in this case, actually. Yeah. Okay, so it is back over here.
Alright. Well, we got a pretty good, position for us to defend from if we actually pop the aliens and have them come to
Yeah,
us.
we've actually gotten to the point where we've got some cover that can go both ways. So I'm a little bit less pissed off by, how it is. This is still a terrible fucking idea. Don't do it for yourself. But, this could be a lot worse.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we have a pretty good chance as long as we can direct them to, come down a couple of simple lanes of fire and then use the fact that we're not running into them to our advantage.
We can hope. It's just, the issue is that we really are in a situation where this could go very badly for us very, very quickly.
Yeah, it could.
Also known as XCOM. The situation is XCOM.
Situation is currently XCOM, baby.
Yes.
Now, we are in a pretty good position if they come from 2 lanes, though if they come only from the front, we're kind of boned because all of our people are kind of spread out backwards.
Well, again, it's the sort of thing that I need to move up to assault that person. He squad sight, so
Fair enough.
I'm probably going to go ahead and detail one of our people to, stick close to him. Just so he doesn't get completely bumfucked. So, Hayashi, thank you for joining us from Kiryu Kai, and guard the sniper.
Does that actually have any XP, or are we going to fuck him out of his experience by having him babysit?
We might be fucking him.
Oh well.
Hayashi, don't you worry, we'll use lube. No, we won't. Let's see. I don't want to move up too quickly, so...
Alright, fair enough, whatever. Bring on the alien bastards. We're gonna build a space wall to keep you out.
I said we were XCOM, not the Republican Party.
Oh.
Sorry, that one was a
that's
little
fine.
bit topical.
That's fine.
I will say that Donald Trump does not fund the XCOM project, at least as far as I'm aware. For those of you who do support him, please, I really am curious. Why?
Yeah, that's a question I'd also like to ask you, like, in all seriousness and without, joking. I honestly want to know what the appeal of Donald Trump is, because he does seem to mostly just be kind of like, do you want Mexicans to not be in the U.S.? That's what I've got. That's my offer.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something else to it,
Probably, but like everything I've seen, and I've watched the debates, and it's just like everything just seems to be that one issue that he's kind of, got, and I don't know.
I guess I can see, kind of the whole, well, he's not like other politicians.
That's true. Though, okay, admittedly, I don't get the appeal of it's not like a normal politician, but I do know that is a thing that people like, so I don't know, I guess that's something.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd rather have someone who's a bit like regular politicians and that they, know how politics work, but
yeah.
Again, admittedly, if you're cynical and hate politics as usual, then there's definitely an appeal to it's the other alternative. But whatever. If anyone out there who's still actually watching this series is a Trump supporter, then please tell us why you are voting for Donald Trump. In essay form, we will be grading you on spelling.
Well, there went, another bit of our viewer base, such as it is.
I'm actually really curious if we actually lose. Seriously, if you're offended and you want to leave, please let us know beforehand, because I actually want to know if we have, like, in the tiny group of people watching this video, people who are diehard enough supporters of Trump to actually be offended to the point of leaving a YouTube video.
Yeah, if you think he's Trump-tastic, we want to know.
Yeah, that is actually, like, an interesting statistical thing I want to know about. That is actually something I'm fascinated by.
Yeah, just because we don't get it doesn't mean that we're not curious.
Yeah. Anyway, let's shoot some elves.
Well, what I'm doing at the moment is setting up defense, because I'm not going to be able to kill him this turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do some damage to him, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah. Also, if you're just annoyed at the fact that we're talking about politics during an XCOM mission, it's because it's that or just sit around awkwardly waiting for DeFrog to finish setting up for the round of actually shooting.
Wine, wine, wine.
Wine, 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 or fill time with talking about dumb bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, fuck it. I'm going to have to take out one of the flight computers. I probably should have made that a little bit more on him, but... Yeah, it actually did full damage.
Wow,
Cool.
and didn't blow up the flight computer.
That's really weird and kind of disturbs me. Can I actually get another one in there?
Okay, let's press our luck.
No, I can't.
Okay. Radical.
Give me shots.
Not bad.
Shots. Okay, yeah, go for it, XCOM.
Okay,
thank you. Thank you, Hansen. You've restored my faith in XCOM shooting. My lack of it, anyway.
you've restored my faith in your incompetence. Holy Jesus.
Shukri!
Shukri, not bad, mate. Okay.
Okay, and now we're getting some aliens coming in. Yeah, that was a big surprise. Go XCOM.
Wow. And the sniper who fucked up the entire last mission he was on immediately pulls out with a pretty fucking solid shot.
Yeah. Now, I know I'm about to, potentially piss some people off here, but we just had a slightly move into position patrol there, so I'm just going to alto the fuck out of this.
Oh, whatever. As long as you're not taking 45 minutes to move people.
Well, yeah, it's faster. So, come closer, little sectoid.
Here, baby.
Of course he didn't.
Oh, well, reload up and prepare for...
Yeah, no. And that actually does give me some good things to do, because again, I can use the motion tracker, and hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Osman and Hayashi, fire! Oh, good shots.
Well, okay.
So either Osman or Hayashi got that one.
I think, yeah.
And now we've got the issue that our poor sniper is potentially in the getting fucked stage.
I'm writing them down, but not giving them a check mark yet to signify the fact that we don't know which one of them actually got a kill, but either of them are potentials.
Yes, I know Shukri already got it, but that's
too good of a shot to
yeah
kill.
to not take. I'm actually going to want to move our people this way so they can deal with the stuff that's actually activated. Hanson.
Alrighty. So, how many sectoids did you see over there?
I think there were 3, which is...
So we're aware of one surviving sectoid, probably.
Yeah. Again, that's normally the number that you get in these sort of things, so...
Yeah, how many pods are there usually? Because I think we've popped and killed 2 pods plus a, plus the pilot.
Yeah. Go ahead and put them there.
Because I think there's like 3 for a small UFO?
There's a range that it can be.
Okay.
So, we'll see what we get.
So it's entirely possible we'll win after killing this sectoid. It's also entirely possible that there's another group that's on their way.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if... the command pod also generally counts as another. So we got another pod out there. They're about to... Yep, there we go.
Okay.
So we got a drone and I think 2 sectoids.
Okay, and 1 drone. Droid drone.
Come on, Hanson. Huzzah!
Well, so much for the drone.
Yeah. I'm on board with that.
Hansen gets a point.
Johnson.
Hansen.
Wow,
Hansen.
just... It's not... I don't know if you'd call it racist, but boy, that was bad.
I don't even know where she's from, actually.
She's from Denmark.
Oh, okay.
Country I've actually been to. I spent a summer there. My mother was going back to college, and they...
I know we have at least some fans from that region. I know that we have at least, 2 Swiss people, 1 person from the Netherlands, and I'm pretty sure we have at least a Dutchman, but I'm not sure.
Are they flying?
I don't believe they're flying.
Sorry, that was a really bad joke.
That's fine. This is the channel for it.
I suppose it is.
All right, so
I'm just thinking about what to do from here.
that's fine. Just,
Sorry. So my thoughts here are move up here and potentially be able to make them not want to come this way, but on the other hand, I won't really have fire to make it happen. On the other hand, I've got this. 59s to hit, so that's definitely something to think is worthwhile.
Yeah. Might as well take the shot.
Here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to move Hayashi up here. And he's actually got a pretty good shot. So, I think...
Let's start with Hayashi, because he's only got a shot on 1 person, so there's literally no one else he can take a shot at.
Well, my thought here is I actually might want him on Overwatch.
Okay.
That might not work out, so we'll move Patterson up here. Saying hi. Hi.
Remember, the closer sectoid, we have a single guy who can actually take a shot in it, so,
Yeah, so
lower priority.
go ahead, Hayashi. Well, you can't win them all, Hayashi. Though I'd certainly like it if you fucking tried.
He's trying. Alright.
And Hansen
Unlike
executes one.
Hansen, who is fucking succeeding.
Okay, Shukri's got a pretty decent shot. We'll keep Osman on our Overwatch for potential run-up
Yeah.
and do
Make sure he
horrible
gets a
things.
chance.
Yeah. Rookie misses. Big surprise.
Shocking the goddamn world, the rookie fails to connect.
Other rookie gets to have a shot. Misses.
My god, my mind is being blown right now. God
And
damn it.
Shukri just decides, I got really pissed off by you guys calling me incompetent, and I'm just not going to let that fly.
Well done, LeMay.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with this.
Okay.
Competence is something that I actually do like. I don't expect it out of you guys, but I like it.
So I guess we have that one sectoid over there now?
Hopefully. And another pot of sectoids, 3 of them.
They're not quitting anytime soon.
Yeah. I'm starting to wonder what the hell happened to the ones over there. But, what shot we got?
Might as well take it,
59.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're probably praising him a little too much there, but
It got to his head. And don't worry, Shukri, we understand you missing.
yeah, dude, you've already made up for past mistakes 3 times over, so
Yeah.
I think you're okay in our book, buddy.
Yeah. No, we're happy with you, Shukri. Really, we are. We're probably still going to yell at you, because we yell at all of our troops, but...
It's kind of how we show we love you, you idiot. Just like our fans, you idiots.
Well, we'll see what happens there. It's a good place to have them. Again, manipulating the enemy to run like hell from position is sometimes just as good.
Yep. Thanks. God damn it! I was trying to think of the name of the author of The Art of War, and all I could think of was Shang Tsung.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, speaking of Chinese stuff, Hengsha. It was fucking Hengsha.
Who did what?
Hengsha. It was the city from
God,
Human
Jesus
Revolution.
Christ. How that like? Wow. Okay. So,
I told you I'd eventually remember
a
it.
couple days later than we anticipated, but we got it.
Yeah. Technically, folks, this was actually me remembering it yesterday, actually. Watching stuff for the latest Deus Ex, and, But, yeah, no, it's Hengsha.
Okay, Hengsha. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Henson, you're doing great right now, girl, but you probably want to put some more gun juice in that thing.
Yeah. And as much as, well, I can...
Show me off a spook shot. Might as well take a shot. I mean, you'll scare him.
Yeah, well, it'll either... again, he'll run, so... You haven't used it yet. Pull the damn trigger.
Alright.
Run, bitch, run!
Run!
And we'll bring you up for some Overwatch in action.
Also, I'm pretty sure Overwatch shots actually have a aim penalty. It's just that generally you get an open shot on them.
Yeah, that's the advantage.
Yeah, and since you had a flank, it is not really an advantage. Not that it fucking matters.
Yeah.
Well done, rookie. Which one was that?
That was our blonde Canadian Patterson, I believe.
All right, Patterson. I just do that to a few vampires, and we'll forgive you for that movie.
I really do feel bad for him.
He is a fine actor who is going to never live down that fucking role.
I mean, the dude took, like... Of course... What is it with our scouts and panicking when getting shot?
I don't know. Something about
That's supposed to be the other thing that they're supposed to do. Not get shot.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's probably why they're panicking. It's like, fuck! The training manual did not prepare me for this.
Well, Hayashi, you've got a nice flank here. Go for it.
Not bad, Hayashi. Alright, so that's a definite kill on him, so let's hope Ozman was the
Yeah,
killer,
the killer on the other one.
Yeah. We got a grenade, so I guess we could probably blow up that tree and force them to start running.
Yeah.
Or heal.
Yeah, the issue is there's no cover for him there.
Yeah.
And he's not a medic, so...
Alright, well, if anything happens, we just have to kill that and probably one more sectoid and we're good.
I'm almost kind of thinking that they've made that one run away, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a reload on our sniper here.
Probably a good idea. Yeah, my one concern is mostly just that if we have to hunt down that last sectoid, it could take a few turns.
Oh, yeah, boy, that'd be annoying. Which means it's probably going to happen, but, you know.
Yeah. Causing us all of our meld and possibly killing anyone who gets injured.
Unlucky, yeah. Well, we'll see.
We got any smoke left?
No, we already used it.
Oh. Alright, well, let's move up and do some damage. Boots on the ground, motherfucker.
31, not particularly good.
Well,
Starting to think that that's actually not a factor back there. So I'm going to move you up
entirely
here.
possible, yeah. Alright, well, yeah, you can always hunker and wait till next turn to get a better shot.
Yeah.
Or reload, I suppose, because that gun juice is...
Yeah, that's kind of low gun juice, so you'll go ahead and reload, and
Yeah.
you'll also go ahead and reload. You, on the other hand, will overwatch just in case he decides to run up like a bastard.
Nope.
You
All
missed
right.
our panicking person. Well, congratulations, that was really your last chance to, not die terribly. And I can actually get up to a position that I might be able to bang him, so...
Alright, we'll try it. I mean, I think we can basically run enough people up there that the volume of fire alone will ensure a kill.
Let's just see. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so... And never be too sure about the volume of fire ensuring a kill. This is XCOM.
Fair point. Even so, I think we got this one.
Get some revenge.
You
I
did
said
not
get some revenge!
Alright, well... Take two.
I'm not forgiving you for that movie, damn it.
Alright.
I am going to
So, yeah,
suppress the hell out of him.
That's probably a good idea. And we can always flash him so that he's completely worthless.
Yeah. That's my thought. I'm not going to let him, survive this. I'm going to do terrible, terrible things to him as much as possible. Oh, huzzah.
Alright, yeah, and so now he's suffering from red mist, so...
Yeah. Well, we don't actually have red mist on, remember?
No, I think we turned it on.
No, we didn't. We didn't do it because it has the issue with absolutely critical, if I remember correctly.
Right. Wait, it does?
Yeah.
No, I thought there was something else that had an issue with absolutely critical.
I was pretty sure that we didn't have red mist on. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure. Also, while we're here,
No, it was damage roulette that we didn't turn on because that
Oh,
was
right.
absolutely critical. Red mist is on.
No. No, that's right. The reason why it's not on is because I have the issue with it taking off points even for just armor damage.
Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, no, the reason we took off, it was damage roulette that was the problem with absolutely critical. Because it fucks up the critical thing. Oh, hello. Wow.
I'm going to make sure... Yeah, hunker down, bitch. It's not going to do you any good. Okay, let me be very clear about this. Mugen,
Yeah, they actually,
get yourself some mother fluffing revenge. Yes, like that.
Well done, Mugen. Oh, okay.
Oh,
so it was-
yeah, apparently there were only two in that pod. Killed them both.
Well, I was the one that ran away. I guess came back and we shot him at some point.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's there we go. Don't forget that the people at home will hear the nice sounds of our jet plane even when we turn down the volume. So
Ain't got time to take a fast train. Well, That could have been a lot worse.
That could have been a lot worse. It's not usually a great selling point, but yeah.
It's certainly better than our last one. No one died, no one got injured.
Makes sense. All right, well, folks at home, we will see you guys next time. So we'll probably pick up at the beginning of the next mission after we've taken care of all the rigmarole. So
See ya.